Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video. So as you may or may not know, Serum 2 just dropped at the time of my recording, literally today. I'm super excited. I actually had it a little early doing some beta testing and was cooking up a preset pack. More on that in a minute, but yeah, today we're just going to do a little Serum 2 140 bass cook up. There she is, 3 oscillators. Insane effects. You could do bus routing. I've been able to play around with it for about the past couple weeks. Was working on a preset pack for you guys. I know haven't been doing many YouTube videos lately. I've been super busy with other things like making this pack for one and getting some more shows, which is awesome, but I'll always have a little soft spot for YouTube and I do love making videos, so figured today would be a good opportunity, showcase the pack that we made. I also want to plug my friend Long Story Short really quick. He did a full 1 hour long in-depth walkthrough of Serum 2. He didn't miss a single thing. He's covering all the new features. Put that on the screen right there. You guys should check it out. He absolutely killed it. But yeah, in this video, I'm not going to be doing too much of a walkthrough. I'm just going to be kind of cooking up with some of the presets that I've made. New company, Black Market Sound. I was one of the sound designers. I mostly focus on the basses and demo tracks, but honestly, everything here is fire. It's made for UK bass, UKG, even some house, that kind of thing. All of these patches are using the new Serum 2 features, like these crazy XY Chaos LFOs. Dude, this VST is absolutely beautiful. I can't get over it. The basses, we're using 3 oscillators, stuff that you can't do in Serum 1. So really happy with how it turned out. And we're just going to be cooking up with this pack today. Without further ado, let's get into it. It's going to be kind of a casual video, just kind of talking to you guys as I try to make some cool shit. So first things first, we need some kind of a downbeat. Yeah, dude, this shit is fucking crazy. We have the reverb in Serum 2 sounds so much better. I feel like that was a main complaint from everyone in Serum 1. No one really liked the reverb, but dude, that is such a clean reverb throw. Cool, we'll start with that. And a bam, boom, ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Maybe a little longer on the decay. Yeah, and then we'll have that sustain. Probably till about there. And let's turn port on. Yeah, a little bit of a slide. Something like that with the reverb throw. Something kind of nice on these kind of sine basses is a wave folder. Yeah, it gets it so gritty. You don't need much. One of the coolest things in Serum 2 is the noise. You can now filter it. So you don't have to waste a filter on high passing the noise anymore. You could just do it here. So you could alt click on effects, duplicate infinite effects now, which is insane. And you could Command Z or Control Z. They really went all out. Maybe put this on that LFO as well. And we'll go after the filter. The splitters is also such an insane addition. You could do the lows, mids, highs. So just on the highs, I want this reverb. And I want the mix, same LFO thing. Now you're getting just some width on the high end, which is so sick. Alright, cool. Duplicate. Boom, boom. Find us a nice little sub fill thing. Yeah, I love this one. And then we're going to do a little off-grid moment. Yeah, we'll do one and then these. That's got to be a throw. Cool, and then so that's the A section. And B section, I'm gonna go something completely different. Boom, 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 and then another one of those, I think. I'm just trying to get a bit of a skeleton or foundation right now, get some sounds in here, and then we'll come back in later and clean them. That hit way longer. Oh yeah, that's such a classic UK sound. One thing that's new in Serum 2 also is there's PD. Don't quote me on this, but I think in Serum 1 it said FM, but it was really PD. And now there's an actual FM. And then that could be the skeleton. This sound is so sick. Yeah, we got the distortion, and I love, where is it? Yeah, the sustain is such a good macro to have. This sustain macro controls, I guess, all of these points. That's really good to automate, especially on a turnaround, because it'll just kind of sweep into the next part. That with the reverb throw. I feel like the big part of UK bass is literally just the reverb throws. Maybe we could change up that first hit. Oh yeah. If you don't like the throw, we got a macro right there. Maybe we'll go 4 semitones instead of 7. Dude, it's still so trippy to see 3 oscillators. Alright, we still need one little hit here. Let me do a little group mix thing. When you're using a whole bunch of presets, you know, they're gonna have slightly different volumes. So it might be a good idea to just compress the group, at least in the writing process, kind of level everything out. Then go back and fine tune. Oh yeah, this one's fucking crazy. Called 101 just by moving the wavetable position. Just get infinite wub results. I think I kind of just want a chill one though for this little hit. Yeah, there we go. This guy's got to be louder and a little more aggressive, so yeah, let's do some more distortion. I'm not mad at that, to be honest. Maybe I go normal there, so we get that pure sine wave, and then we mix in a different basic shape and run that through the filter. Yeah, that adds some good body. And we could do another distortion. And maybe this one we go a little wider. There we go, and mix it in quieter. Yeah, this one needs a little bit of love, I think. Because when you go from something so aggressive, instead of that, we could probably do a little sine moment. You guessed it, another reverb throw. I'm gonna add a couple of vocals that I just put in every song. These are on, they're just frozen, but these are on a dotted delay. I put these in like every single one of my songs. It just kind of helps the flow a little bit. Alright, this guy's got to get beefed up. Beef it up a little. Could add in another sine wave. Since we got 3 oscillators, why not use them? Maybe this one on a super short attack and way faster. Ooh, it gets a nice attack because this is pitching through the master tune as well. I think just one is good though. Kind of like that. Maybe we just use the high end of it because this is still a good driving sub. Let me move on to some pads or background effects a little bit, take a break from the basses. One of the craziest things, I think I keep saying that for every new feature I talk about, but this is honestly such a cool synth. I really like this granular mode on the oscillators, and in the factory, they have included some vocals that all sound really cool. Right here, we just have this close-up one, doing a little loop, and using the Chaos LFO, which is super sick. Very minimal effects, but can just generate really cool vocal pads. And for this kind of thing, I'm feeling like I'll just freeze it, just use a little hit of it. I could have probably done this with an LFO, but I like to see the audio for this kind of thing, and then just start doing little vocal hits just to fill in some background space. I think it's easy to get stuck on just going through a bunch of presets like this, but when you do get stuck, I typically will just focus on a different part of the song, whether it be effects and like stuff like this, or maybe I'll just start writing an intro just to stay in a bit of a flow state. To the drums, let me add like a little cymbal transition. Yeah, something acoustic. I think we could add more attack to this first hit. I gotta just hear this one for a sec. Yeah, just a little pitch envelope thing. And I could run that into its own filter now. Yeah, I don't want any lows from it. Just want a bit of a clicking, you know? Maybe even go like that and see how that sounds. Sounds a little weird. I think we go first oscillator, yep. Without it, and with that, got a bit more of an attack. That way the second hit has a bit of punch to it too. There we go. This one, still a little messy. I think it's the noise. Tone it down a tiny bit. These guys could get some pan and some chorus, make them wider. Tuck them more in the back. That's kind of nice, little overtone. And that could be a good variation for the second time around. Just gonna add in a couple more filler vocals here. I got these guys. Simple chants, you know? Just need a little chant. Yeah, just a little quiet background thing. Up 2 more semitones. You'd be surprised how much of a difference these random background effects make. Alright, and then I think all we need now is some kind of catchy UK bass kind of vocal. I'm just gonna record myself and figure it out. Drop it. Yeah, something stupid like that. Drop it like. Yep, that's gonna work. What I usually do is use 11 Labs, drop in that vocal we just recorded, and then I'll just kind of change the voice to something that sounds better than me.
Drop it like.
Download, boom, now I'm a girl. Put a little vocal chain on it.
Drop it.
A little kilohertz chorus, the start of the chain, helps make it really wide.
Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it.
Yeah, sometimes the formants helps it sound a little better. So we'll just do the drop it right there. And the like comes in.
Drop it. Like. Drop it. Like.
So yeah, honestly, the vocal really ties it together. Like, obviously this is cringe lyric, but just to get a little idea going, you know, kind of helpful. I've been cooking up for about 45-50 minutes, so not the craziest track in the world, but yeah, pretty cool. Just throwing presets together, and yeah, let's see what we got.
Drop it. Drop it.
Honestly, for like a 45-minute cook-up, not too shabby. Just trying to show you guys some of these presets. You know, obviously wasn't doing too much sound design, nothing too complicated, just kind of throwing presets together. If this were me, like, I would kind of get this like 1 hour long session in, just kind of putting some puzzle pieces together, and then from here I would try to make it a little bit more unique and, I don't know, just give it some more character, some more effects, things like that. But all that to say, Serum 2 is absolutely beautiful. I'm about to have so much fun with this now that we're done with this pack and I could just use it for fun. But yeah, I hope you guys consider checking out this pack. We put a lot of time and effort into it. 80 plus presets, basses, leads, plucks, Reese's, synth, subs. Yeah, I don't know when the next YouTube video will be, but appreciate you guys tuning in. Things have been going crazy this year already. I'm hyped to keep it going. Appreciate everyone's support. So catch you guys next time.